Hello everybody, welcome to your week ahead energy reading for the Mind Body Soul Transformation Collective. I attempted to record this yesterday in the Lionsgate energy and wow, how do I even describe it? Two really intense attempts. I will share some of the themes that came through, but basically the energy wasn't ready to come together in a story that could be presented. So I want to share what did come through. Yesterday morning, very clearly in my meditation, I had this feeling of Christ consciousness rising within, actually Christ rising. But for me, that means within us. And I'm getting more and more this week, this stronger understanding that is the same as this sacred union of masculine and feminine energies within us as we heal and balance our divine masculine and our divine feminine and bring them into union within us. We step into this rising of Christ consciousness, this understanding of what that means to hold Christ consciousness within us, the oneness and the ascension piece all fit together. So that came through in the first attempt of the reading as well, beautifully, very powerfully, even to the point where I pulled some cards from my Divine Masters deck and got Jesus, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene. And spent a bit of time in that energy, just feeling this beautiful love, divine love, holy love, flowing through me, flowing through us, flowing through the world. And that oneness piece was very prevalent in that reading. In the second attempt at the reading, it almost came through as a riddle, and it was something around the storminess of the world right now and what is the key to escaping that, to getting out from the chaos, from the conflict, from the storminess that we're existing in right now. And I felt very much that was to do with exactly this, with coming back into connection with this union within us, this Christ consciousness within us, this feeling of oneness within us, that will allow us to step into the new timeline that is now available to us the other side of this Lionsgate portal, whether it is factually real or not. The energy poured into that over the last 24 hours, I feel, shifted something globally. And then we do have the full moon in Aquarius today, which its energy is also very potent for us, not only releasing things like we normally do in a full moon, but it's that moving forward from a place of detachment, moving from a place of love without attachment to what that needs to look like just surrendering over our path to the divine right now. And then two more astrological events that are on my radar for this week are Mercury going direct this week, I believe on the 11th, that could be the 12th Australian time, and Venus conjunct Jupiter, which will be some beautiful energy as well. So I really do feel like we're shifting into this place of love, of our truth, of owning our truth, of stepping really into our authenticity and moving into this new timeline. And so many of the readings that I've been sharing on Instagram in the last week plus probably have really been like this total new beginning, this new shift, everything that you have been working towards starting to come in now. And that the key to that is to land in this energy of detachment, surrender, and connection with the divine within. So with that, let's see what wants to come through. I haven't even picked cards yet. We're going to the Work Your Light deck. Anyway, let's see what wants to come through. Age of the Light. Birthing a new age. I really feel like we've stepped into something new this morning. Chills as I say that. Your vibration is rising. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. It's just that of the light and for the best and highest good of all for the week ahead. Thank you, Spirit. This is a week ahead whenever you find this reading, regardless of the astrology that I've just mentioned. Trust that if this has come across your feed, there is a message in here for you, but take what resonates. Don't try and make fit what doesn't resonate. Thank you, Spirit messages, for the week ahead for the Mind Body Soul Transformation Collective. So on the bottom of the deck, we have that one that I just saw and read as I was shuffling, which was the Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle, which is a beautiful card. And then the card that fell out is Share Your Voice, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution, Expression. I was just saying how we're stepping into our truth, and I've actually got a reading recorded for Instagram that I was going to post this weekend that is exactly that, like the need to move from truth right now. Exactly what I was just saying, move from truth, share your truth with detachment from the outcome. I feel like there's something that needs to be said, and you need to say it without fear of persecution, of whatever that might look like, without fear. Come out of the cave. I've also just been very unwell this week with influenza. And so I have been in hibernation this week, and I do get the sense that a number of us have been called into isolation or hibernation this week. Yeah, a call to come out of that back into the world. I'm also noticing that the kind of choppy waters on this card. And the other thing, yeah, right. The other thing I'm noticing is the pyramids with the possibly Orion's belt above the pyramid, which would fit with the Lionsgate portal, the rising of the spiritual star Sirius yesterday. You're being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed. Sculpted for lifetimes, the voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it the wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. Yeah, this is very much under the pillar of light is trust the niggle. What's that niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is very much there's a call on your soul right now, a call on your heart right now. It really fits in with the message of what is your soul calling you towards. It's that joy piece as well as of following your joy. What is it? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you towards that you just need to say yes to? That is your role right now in this ascension. It will not only allow you to step into this new timeline, but it is what you came here to do. And you need to release the fear of persecution, of judgment, of even losing the things that might fall out of alignment with you, and answer the call. You are the oracle. This is a reminder, whatever it is, it's what you came here to do. Wow, thank you, Spirit. That's so beautiful. All right, we're going to go to the tarot now. I'm going to use my Wandering Star tarot deck. In the readings I tried to do yesterday as well, there was a lot of tower energy. I just saw the tower a couple of times, that's why I've shared that. So I'm feeling like there's a message around, I think there's definitely a collective message in terms of a global message, and I think it's going to be around the divine masculine. That was coming through in my shower this morning. Them not listening to the call, them not answering the call, not using their voice. I'm just going to start with some tarot cards. Look at the Emperor at the bottom. Okay, we're going to flow with what's coming through. I felt like I needed to do this individual message of using your voice first, but probably that is the message. Let's tap into, what you're trying to bring through here, Spirit, regarding the broader collective message. The Magician. All right, let's see what cards want to come out. What do you want us to know about the week ahead, Spirit? Thank you. What do you want us to know about the week ahead? Magician. I mean, on the individual level, this is, sharing your voice is your magic. It is the Star. Wow. Is it another card that just flipped over? The Magician, the Star, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is that cave energy. Rest, recovery, healing. Here are the cards. The Magician, which is manifesting energy. You can see the words on that card say power, action. But to me, this is you stepping into knowing your magic. Once you've stepped out of the cave, you've done the healing, you've done the work, you're stepping into that. The Star is also a healing card, but it also is wish fulfillment. On this card, though, it says guiding light, inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, and infinite energy. It's really stepping into that divine love energy within is what's coming through there. Believing in the miracles, having faith, having hope. And then we've got the Hierophant, which when I was seeing that card come through, and I don't always get, it is a masculine card, but I don't always get such a strong masculine energy with it. When I was shuffling, I was. The Hierophant is like our structures, our systems, tradition, religion, marriage, education, all of the things that really, as we ascend, are going to need to be reassessed and rebuilt. The words on this particular version of the Hierophant card are ritual, ceremony, tradition, structure, knowledge, wisdom, and teacher. I'm going to clarify that one. The teacher part seems to be resonating for me. Like it is you stepping into what you're here to do, to share your voice, to share your knowledge, to share your wisdom with the world. And for some reason, you're still resisting this with the Eight of Swords. There's something keeping you trapped from fully stepping into this purpose, into this new timeline. And that maybe that does have something to do with the masculine energy within you. Maybe there's some healing still to do around that action piece. Yeah, I'm going to go to CS Tarot to clarify. I just split to the Magician. The energy right now really is potent for manifesting. Again, despite what the battle out there might be around, is this energetically real or not? Two of Cups. Was I getting that last time too? I was. And the Tower again. This is very similar to the energy from yesterday as well. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Ace of Swords. That truth piece is there. 4-4. 4-4-4 actually. Something's keeping you trapped in the old cycle. I'm getting personal messages now from these cards that is helping me bring the message through, as is often the case. I just saw the Fool. Yeah, there's something that you're still wrapped up in from this previous cycle that is actually stopping you from fully stepping into this new chapter. Do you want to give us any more on that, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Cool. Queen of Swords. King of Cups. And Justice. I was just getting the message. You're very much in your head right now about things, very much in your logical mind with the Queen of Swords here, really black and white thinking is almost what's coming through, and you needed to come more into your heart, but from a place of like real emotional groundness and emotional maturity, detachment, being in your heart from a place of detachment. And I was getting, you need the balance of the two, and we've got the Justice, which is the balance card, and that will allow you to really step into your magic and call in all that is available to you in this new chapter. The Hierophant's back as well. And the Star. Oh, they're the exact same cards. I'm sorry, but let me just show you this. The Magician. The Star. The Hierophant. I have, let me just count, 10 cards, 10 tarot cards on the table, and 6 of them match. That is unheard of. If you can find this balance of being able to really move from your heart, from a place of detachment, from a place of using your intellect, I'm almost getting like a boundaries piece around that. You really can call in, all that you have been manifesting. There's something about using the wisdom of your past. So the past is keeping you trapped right now, but there's wisdom, there's knowledge in the past. Yeah. It is your wisdom. There's a few things here. You are trapped by you're not seeing how your past has shaped exactly where you are right now, and it is part of the story of the wisdom that you need to share with the world. There is also something about using or seeing the wisdom in the piece of the past right now, or the current, probably might not even be the past yet, that's keeping you trapped right now and stopping you from moving forward. And energetically, you're going to feel that. It's something that, it's like you get this wave of feeling like, yes, you're in this new timeline of all this beautiful stuff coming in, your magic coming online, these new beginnings. You can feel them coming, and then something pulls you back. It like grips you by the shirt and pulls you back into the past, and that feeling of like hope and faith and inspiration disappears, and you get you feel frustrated and you feel anxious. There's wisdom within that as well for you right now, and maybe it is just recognizing that, but I feel like I just split to 8 of Swords as well. We now have 8 matching cards. The Chariot, the 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords. It's like take the lesson of whatever this. I feel like it's one situation. It might be a couple. There might be just a few things that are still pulling you back into the past. Devil energy, like connection, like really strong connection of some description to something that is, it's feeding your ego in some way. But it's pulling you out of alignment, and you know this deep down, but you're finding it hard to release it, hard to release yourself from it, even though it's actually quite easy. It's time to move. Time to move on from these choppy waters, the ones that were in the Share Your Voice card. Then we've got the 10 of Cups, happily ever after, and the 6 of Wands, success. Take the wisdom of this situation and release it. Just surrender. Just detach yourself. It might still be part of your future, but you're clinging on to what that needs to look like. The message here is to detach, move from love and detach yourself from what that needs to look like, because that's keeping you trapped right now. It's keeping you out of alignment, and it's not allowing you to really step into not only your magic and calling in everything that is meant for you on this timeline, but it's keeping you out of this timeline completely. I'm kind of feeling like with all of the same cards out here that is, it's like spirit Spirit saying I said what I said, and then I just split the deck to the High Priestess. Okay, that is the individual message for you right now. It is to follow the call, answer the call, share your voice, share your wisdom, share your learning. If there is something that keeps pulling you back into the past, it's not necessarily that you have to release that. You have to release your attachment from what that is going to look like, or if it is even going to come with you. Step boldly into what it is that you're being called to do right now, and your magic, your wisdom, the hope and faith of everything that you can actually intuitively feel coming in for you. I'm going to move on to seeing if I can tap into the more global energy for the week ahead. So if you want to stick around for that, you're welcome to. Otherwise, please take the parts of this message that resonate for you and follow the call. If this video was helpful to you, I would be very appreciative if you could like, if you're not already subscribed. Full these new beginnings are around for us. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, if you want to stick around and see what might come through for the collective energy, Empress and the Fool. I like that. And the Empress and the Emperor, divine masculine, divine feminine. Where we started. And 10 of Cups. And I just saw the 9 of Cups too, which is wish fulfillment. And the Chariot. Oh my goodness. How beautiful. Okay, I'm actually going to go to, I'm going to go to this deck. I did use this deck yesterday. And when I tried to do the readings, I got the Stormy card, as I've already mentioned. And also divine masculine, divine feminine cards came out. I feel like there was one other, but I can't remember what it was right now. So if I see it, I'll tell you. If I see it, we're meant to know. Full moon. Trust. Courage. All right, Spirit, what do you want us to know for the collective global energies for the week ahead? Messages that are off the light for the best and highest good of all. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for any messages that are off the light for the best and highest good of all. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Full moon, veiled, and new life. I am just going to go to that. I just split to the, I won't find it again now. The other card was the talisman, which is the key, which is why I was talking about at the start. The key to get out of the chaos and the conflict right now was that union piece, the divine masculine and feminine union piece. The feeling that within. All right, let's start here. I am feeling called to go to another oracle deck, but first I just want to tap into this full moon. Full moon, because it's today. I mean, we're getting very strongly that detachment piece. 3, 3, 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. 8 of Swords again. Justice again. Okay, Spirit, what do you want us to know about this moon, the energy of this full moon in Aquarius? What do you want us to know? Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. Four of Pentacles. The Devil. And Temperance. And the Hermit under that. Look at that. Two of Pentacles and the Empress. I've never noticed this before. The Temperance, the Empress, and the Two of Pentacles all have what could be the same person on it. There's, wow. Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. And just split to the Fool. The Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. Something. Oh, do you know what just came into my head? And it was as I was looking at the Veiled card where I've put the Angel and the Devil on top of. I heard something wicked this way comes. Something wicked this way comes. There's so much going on here. As I said, we've got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. I'm also noticing the like big waves, stormy weather behind this Two of Pentacles card. And I spoke about, I can't remember if this came through. Well, actually, the stormy bit came through yesterday when I attempted to do this reading. And this is exactly where I came unstuck because I was trying to talk about this global weather. And maybe this Veiled card is why I couldn't piece that together yesterday. And even like the Seven of Cups is kind of speaking to that I feel like there's a piece here that's being hidden from us, from me, or is undecided possibly yet. And that probably is whatever this something wicked this way comes. But in one of the readings I've tried to record or have recorded this week, there was something about, a tower event that would possibly force us into isolation. Actually, it was one I posted on Instagram. Tower events force us into isolation or make us reconsider our connections and who was coming into this new life, this new timeline with us, see things from a different perspective. Hanged Man was in that. But for the new moon, I mean, kind of all of these came out with the new moon, but I've put them in a way that makes me think it's a bigger message than just talking about this new moon. There's definitely, oh, sorry, not new moon, full moon. Something wicked this way comes. Anything from this deck on what that is, Spirit? Something wicked this way comes. Anything? Fire magic. Yesterday I'd forgotten about this. Yesterday I also got this vision of like a fiery comet coming towards Earth, and it didn't feel bad. And then throughout the reading I kept getting this message of fire and earth. What is this? What is something wicked this way comes? I don't think I meant to know. Protection and courage. We are protected. Shadow. What are you trying to slip to? Message. And soulmate. I keep saying soulmate. I don't know how that fits in this. Something wicked this way comes. Oh, the riddles. Two of Swords. We definitely can't see this. I keep getting positive cards as well, though. So, like, we are protected. It is ultimately pushing us into this new life, this new beginning. I would like to be able to give you some idea of what it is. And maybe it's different for all of us individually. Maybe that's the Seven of Cups here, as this could look different for all of us. Or it's not decided yet exactly what this is going to look like. But we've got the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is that attachment piece that we've been talking about. What are you gripping onto? This could have something to do with the finances, financial systems. New financial systems and options in that regard. And then what I'm getting from this is so interesting. Well, actually, remember how we had this card? I don't know what reading it was. Oh, it was one of the Instagram readings with Ace of Wands, and it was like your wounds. It was a beautiful romantic message actually around your wounds. I'm getting with this kind of similarly again. Like the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. And it's like that last step before the Ten of Wands of putting down all these burdens of the past and stepping into the Ace of Wands, the new passionate beginning. It's, to some degree, this is the wisdom piece where we're taking the lessons from the past, taking the wisdom from the past to step into a new beginning, to create something new. But that is going to take that level of detachment, of not holding on to things that aren't meant to come with us into this new timeline. Seven of Cups can also be like real daydreamy energy as well. So there is a piece here maybe of us dreaming what we want this future to look like. But why is this I'll just split to the Nine of Swords. What's this got to do with the full moon spirit? Why are these cards here? Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Death, transformation, new beginning. Ten of Pentacles. See, I keep getting really positive messages. Death and the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Something has to end for what we want to come in. And there's something about the energy of this full moon, again, that you could be using individually for that, but also, and the Emperor, but also collectively something is ending to allow a new beginning. And something wicked this way comes. We've got the Angel and the Devil. It's being hidden from us with the Veiled card. Law and order, this card says. Divine Masculine aren't hearing the call. With the Owl, they're not listening to their own wisdom. The wisdom is speaking to them right now. They're not listening. And that's what is allowing whatever this event is. I'm seeing the Tower again in my mind's eye to happen. Will it be an attempt at law and order? Split to the Ace of Cups. This is exactly what happened yesterday. I really struggled to piece this together. And I think that's why, I'm not necessarily meant to, but I think we can expect, there's so much energy this weekend anyway. And I've been kind of getting this message through a lot of different readings that big shifts were happening as a result of this energy that would shift us into beautiful new beginnings. As I think we can't lose sight of that. We need to release. The more we can detach ourselves from holding on to the way things were, how we want things to be, how things are meant to be playing out, the easier this ride is going to be for us. But we should be expecting really dramatic transformations. I do really feel like there is a piece here around the Divine Masculine energy. Let me go, since we've got Emperor in that deck and we've already had it. We saw him in this. Can you tell me more about the Emperor? Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor card here? Four of Wands. It's beautiful energy as well. Four of Cups. And there's the Emperor. Queen of Swords again. I had the Queen of Swords in the last reading. I'm just trying to think if we had him with the Emperor. And then the Moon. And the Chariot keeps wanting to come out today. Three of Wands. King of Swords. The Emperor's also a 4. So 444 is significant. So it's 1111 because that's the Four of Wands card. Four of Wands is commitment, celebration, marriage, stability. Four of Pentacles. I just realized we've got two. So we've got the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. We don't have the Four of... We've seen the Four of Swords, but we don't have the Four of Swords out here. It's that healing piece. Wicked this way comes. That just keeps playing over in my head. It just doesn't... It doesn't... The energy of this doesn't feel bad. Like I'm not... This feels like an attempt, the outcome of which is going to be so positive that it's going to feel like a blip on the radar kind of situation. The moon is also stuff that's hidden. I'm just going to go to a third tarot deck, which I would not ever do. King of Swords, Eight of Swords again. Oh, look, he's sticking out the top. Holy moly. What? And I just saw the Devil again. We have all three, and Death and Rebirth, and the Star and Justice. There is something with and the World, and definitely something about bringing masculine and feminine into balance, but I'm really feeling like there's something about this full moon and the divine masculine energy that is shaking. Is it shaking things up? I just saw the Tower and the Seven of Swords, revealing lies and deceit that we haven't seen. Just saw the Magician again too. There's the Star back and Justice back. And the Sun. Something is coming to light. Ten of Pentacles. There's that Four of Swords. What is this spirit? What is happening with the divine masculine energy? Or what is this event that is hidden? There's the Four of Wands again, just fell out. When I was shuffling the cards at the start of this reading, I was like seeing really positive cards and really more challenging cards, and I felt like I was shuffling two timelines together. And as I move through this part of this reading, that's what it's feeling like. And maybe that's why. Maybe because of this timeline split, there's energy tapping into this reading that's both sides of these timelines. And there is something wicked this way coming that will attempt to draw people into the lower timeline, but there's so much of the higher timeline on this reading. And a big part of this has to do with, the divine masculine energy in some way, and how they choose to respond. Can they use their wisdom to position themselves onto this higher timeline, to bring that wisdom forward and not get tricked? Can they tap into their intuition? Oh my God. And the Hierophant. Can they tap into their intuition, which is their divine feminine? The masculines need to bring their divine feminine into balance within. They need to tap into that. And I'm not sure what this thing is that happens under the veil of this full moon, but is definitely... You know how in the first part of this reading we got this message of the kind of, it felt like I was speaking to the divine feminine of follow your call, but there's a few pieces of your divine masculine around taking action that you still need to step into to move forward. I'm now getting the other piece of this of the divine masculine have been so blocked off to where we're at and where we're trying to go and stepping into this new life and all of that, that something is coming in to really shake I just saw the Devil, Seven of Swords, shake things up. That's going to require them to tap more into their divine feminine, to their intuition, to believing in their magic, their wisdom, to seeing that, to allow them to step into this, successful new chapter, to recognize the ways they've hurt, the current system is hurting the world, hurting themselves, hurting those around them. Can you believe this today? I actually can't. I'll be honest, I don't have clarity on what this is. And again, it could be different for everyone, but can you just tell me more about the Temperance, the Angel and the Devil here, Spirit? Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Two of Cups, Hanged Man, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm actually getting that I can't even see any cards anymore, but we had the Four of Pentacles, which was like gripping onto the old ways of being, the old systems and structures. The masculine in particular are struggling with this, and the masculine parts of us. This is an opportunity for a fresh beginning, but it is going to require kind of a burn it all down and start a fresh approach, which will take all of us trusting in our intuition, trusting in our magic, trusting in the wisdom of what we can take from the past into this new beginning. But death and rebirth is here in really big ways, and it will allow us to step into a new beginning, a much, calmer, beautiful new beginning through that union of masculine and feminine energy. But that will require releasing the past, seeing the opportunity to do exactly that, to allow us to step into this new life. What was that? King of Cups. Into this new life, which is another 4 card. Okay, I think I have Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles here together on the bottom of the deck too. I'm going to wrap that up there. I'm not sure anymore is going to come through as to what this event actually is. But I would say hold on to hope and faith, because there is so much beautiful opportunity for beautiful new beginnings, and the key to it, it's the yesterday message, the key to that is this union of masculine and feminine within all of us that will allow us to step onto this higher timeline, this new beginning, and start fresh, build the world that we want to build in harmony is what's just come through. I keep swinging to the King of Pentacles, which is like ultimate abundance. Oh, look, there's a King of Swords underneath that too. And balance, like real fairness. Okay, wrapping it up. Otherwise, this will be much, much too long. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around to the end. If this resonated at all, please like and subscribe, and leave any comments that you want to below. That certainly helps me get this message out broader than it currently reaches. And feel free to share with anyone that you think might resonate with this message. Have an amazing week ahead. Bye.